In the dry lands of Africa, among the Himba people, there dwelled an old custom. When a titled young man received another titled young man, he was expected to offer his wife to the visitor for the night he would stay. It was called honor, it was called respect, but no one spoke of its consequences. Timo was a respected man in his village. One evening, his old friend Banco arrived from a long journey. A goat was slaughtered in celebration. Then Timo went into his hut and told his wife Mina what was expected of her.
I am your wife and not about to be ruled out for a guest,
she said.
If I refuse, I lose my title, I lose my name, please.
Timo's jaw tightened. But she resisted. She wept, but the pressure was unbearable. At last, she gave in. She told herself it was only for a few nights. When Banco left, life returned to silence. Mina cleansed herself. She prayed and she tried to forget. Weeks later, her body began to change. There was pain and fever. Timo also began to feel a burning sickness. They went to a local herbalist, an old man who listened more than he spoke. After examining her, he said,
"This is not a curse, but a sickness carried from one body to another sexually."
On their way home, Timo angrily walked ahead of his wife. That evening, he said to her,
"You have been unfaithful,"
and deliberately hit her.
"You sent me to your friend, or don't you remember?"
She tried to remind him of the tradition, of his friend, of the lack of choice she had, but he refused to hear her out. The sickness grew worse. A health worker from the town gave them medicine and explained its help. Timo rejected it, saying,
"It is the white man's poison, my faith does not allow it."
Meanwhile, Mina took her own treatment in secret. She begged him to do the same, but he refused. Months passed by. His body grew weak. The strong man who once feared losing his title now feared nothing at all. By the time he understood that Banco had likely carried the sickness into their home, it was too late. Timo died on a cool, quiet evening in the village. The whispers began before his body was buried. The elders said Mina had killed him, that she had been unfaithful. She stood alone beside his grave, her heart heavy with grief and untold truth. The sickness did not begin with her. It began with a custom no one dared to question. And in the village, the weight of the custom lingered. Something had changed. Mothers held their daughters closely. Some men began to wonder whether an honor that destroys a home is honor at all.